The unit, 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 the unit.
Right, so yeah, not sure if I did that properly, but sure, we'll soon find out. So yeah, episode 1, first episode, obviously, but I haven't a clue what I'm doing, to be totally honest. I'm so used to making short videos where I feel like if I hesitate for too long or if I stutter or anything like that I have to start again. But I need to realise that podcasting is a lot different than that, and you can just kind of take your time and have a chat, because people aren't waiting to jump off and watch another video quickly like they are on TikTok or Instagram or anything like that. So yeah, I have to get used to it, so bear with me. Basically, you just need to bear with me. So yeah, I thought about doing a podcast for a long time. Back when I was on the Celtic Crag podcast, I went on as a guest, and I actually didn't even really know what a podcast was. And the lads asked me to come out and be a guest on the episode, whatever, talk about my videos, my content and stuff like that. So I said, yeah, fuck it, I'll go on for the crack. And I didn't really know, I didn't look up other podcasts or anything like that, and I had never listened to like even a minute of another podcast before that, and that was back in 2017, I think. So yeah, I did that, and then I came on as a guest once or twice more, and then before I knew it, I was just a regular, and I was on it the whole time with the lads. So since then, like even a while down the line, I still hadn't listened to any podcasts, and eventually I just tried one out. I can't remember what it was. I might have seen something online or whatever it was, and I said, yeah, do you know what, I'm going to have a listen to that podcast. And now I'm absolutely fucking hooked on them. Like I can't drive around listening to music at all. I can when I'm not working, but if I'm at work, like I'm literally, from the minute I start working, because I'm a driver, I'm a van driver, like, and the minute I start driving to the minute I park up, like I just have podcasts on all day fucking long, like it's mad. But yeah, so I was kind of thinking to myself, maybe this is the next thing that I want to do with myself, because so I better go back and start at the start, because obviously some people are going to be just turning on this and they haven't a clue who I am and they never seen anything that I did before. But yeah, so my online username is Walsh Unit. I've gone by that for forever, for as long as I started making videos, really. I've used that. So it was actually my Bebo username was T Unit. So it was T_unit. Because it was just like a play on words with G Unit, and I like drinking tea and blah, blah, as you just saw a minute ago. But then when I was setting up my YouTube channel, you couldn't put underscores in. There's a red light and that reflection is annoying the shit out of me. No, I feel like I'm being very professional now, aren't I? No, I just need to move over slightly so that I can't see that reflection off the microphone. But I hope my fucking top now isn't interfering with the mic too much either. But sure, look, this is just fucking just starting out. I'm never after. I didn't even check what time I started recording. Fucking idiot. But yeah. So when I started, when I was setting up a YouTube account, they didn't allow underscores in, and when I put in T Unit into YouTube, it didn't look right. So I just put my surname in, Walsh, and put Unit after it. And yeah, it's that was my username on YouTube. And then when I was setting up a Snapchat account, I used that for my Snapchat username, blah blah blah, whatever. So I'm just constantly like creating content, making videos, trying to make people laugh, like as long as I can remember, like as far back as you could start, editing videos on the cheap, like when phones came with that feature, like those fucking, was it the Sony Walkman phone? Yeah, was it the flip up one? And I had a video editor in it, and I started on that. Did I? No, I was actually fucking making videos on camcorders back in the day. I got a camcorder for my 17th or 18th birthday, and I used to be just recording things. Now, I've never posted any of that footage or whatever, and I don't have it either. I don't have anything from back then, but that's how long ago I was actually recording things. You know, as soon as I was able to start recording, I was recording, and as soon as I was able to start video editing, I was video editing. Like, you know what I mean? Actually, I used to use Windows Movie Maker as well, and just do kind of stupid things on that. Now, I'm not sure what came first. Was the Walkman phone or the Windows Movie Maker, was which one was around first? But anyway, yeah, so I actually came across a video, one of the first videos that I ever edited and posted on YouTube. It's not on my channel now, it's on a different old channel that I used to use. And it was 17 years ago that video was uploaded, and it was two of the lads playing a game of pool, and I just started recording them, just, I don't know why. And I'd record one fella taking a shot, and then I'd record another fella taking a shot, and I think I might have been recording the ball going out into the pocket and blah blah blah. And I put on a song in the background, like a sad song, and I was making out like one fella playing the game found out that the other fella playing the game was going off with his mother or whatever, and that was the sad story and blah blah blah, whatever. Stupid fucking thing, whatever. It was just like, I was thinking, oh, I'll put this sad song on. So then I just kind of made the story up as I went along. And that was 17 fucking years ago. It's hard to believe, like. So yeah, and even before that, I was like trying to remix songs and fucking, you know, putting them on CDs and selling them and stuff like that, you know. So I was always kind of creating something. It's just always something that I had an interest in, but I never actually gave myself to it fully. And I just feel like this is the next step, and this is what I want to do. And it's never going to be this serious either. If you're watching for the first time and you're thinking, what's this fella fucking telling us his life story for? I'm not. It's just basically an introduction, like. So yeah, I'm just kind of starting at the start. You know what I mean? It's not going to be a serious podcast at all. I just want a fucking nonsensical fucking. Is that even a real word? Nonsensical. I tried to write it the other day, and it didn't autocorrect it for me. Nonsensical it is, isn't it? I don't know. But anyway, that's what this is going to be mainly, is just nonsense. Just something to listen to get a laugh, pass away pass away an hour or whatever. I'd say I'm going to be aiming for about an hour an episode, one a week or whatever for the moment. So I'm recording this now on this third, I think. The 3rd of, fuck's sake. The 3rd of January it is now, today. And I'm recording this, so I'm going to try record maybe one or two more before I even upload this first one. And nobody even knows, like even my family or anything don't know that I'm doing this. There's like 2 people, 3 people maybe, who know that I'm after starting this. So I'm after setting the whole thing up here, and yeah, just see how it goes. Hopefully it works out, and hopefully it's a bit of crack. So yeah, so I come from Limerick City, living here all my life, never lived anywhere else. That's what living someone all your life means. Take cunt. But I think there's a certain time at the start of YouTube videos that you're not allowed to curse or whatever, because they'll fucking do something to your video. They'll like shadow ban it or something like that if you curse too early. That's what I heard anyway from another podcast, but I don't know how true that is. Maybe it's just if you're making money off it, they'll demonetize or whatever, but still leave it up. I think that might be it actually, so I don't need to worry about that. So yeah, fucking Limerick City, born and bred. South Hill is where I came from. As I said, I started making videos and making content as far back as I can fucking remember. But what I started with, when I started actually posting content online, I tried it a few times. Like I tried to make like a Facebook like page or whatever, you know, before TikTok or anything like that. And I never really used Instagram. I was very late to the party with Instagram, really. So it was mostly Facebook, and I apologise if I keep saying am over and over again, because I feel like I am and I don't know if I am. So if I am, just bear with me. I'm fucking green, and I don't know why it seems like such a fucking alien thing to me since I've been on so many episodes of the other podcast, but I suppose this is all on me, the production, the fucking everything is just on me. So I have nobody to help out, or nobody to say, oh, what about this or what about that? And if I trail off track, then I just have to try and get myself back on track, or maybe I won't get maybe I won't get back on track. And sure, look, that might be all part of it as well. But yeah, we'll stay going. What was I talking about? Video. Yes, so Facebook. So I started like making Facebook like pages and stuff like that, and just posting like memes, and even before memes, statuses, and was it memes? Maybe it was memes and status and stuff like that. I used to call them memes back then, actually, memes. I don't know. I called them that for a long time, and then I just kind of followed the crowd and said the proper word. Know what I mean? But yeah, so I tried with a few failure kind of fucking Facebook pages that didn't really go anywhere. So if you remember when Garth Brooks was supposed to come to Ireland and do a few shows, I think he was meant to do 2 or 3 nights or something like that in Croke Park, and then he decided not to do it. Fuck, is that mic very close to my mouth? I'm not going to move it now just in case. I'm just going to record this whole episode like this, but it looks like it's okay. It doesn't look like it's hitting the red or anything like that. Fucking hopefully anyway. Yeah, when I was testing it out a while ago. So here I am trailing off now again. But sure, look, this is what it's going to be. So you might as well get used to it now. And I'm not going to be this fucking uptight all the time either. I just feel very like, right, let's go, let's get it done. Like, just, you know, record an episode and get it out and start it off. Like, you know what I mean? I've been fucking trying and doing little test videos and stuff like that. And I keep thinking, like, oh, I'll record the first episode today. I'll record the first episode today, for the last fucking 3 or 4 days. Is it? Something like that. But anyway, so when Garth Brooks was supposed to come and then he cancelled, remember there was fucking big controversy over it and everyone was cracking up and whatever. So I made a Facebook page called Garth Brooks is a Snaky Prick, and that was the name of it. And did I edit the picture or did I find it online? I feel like I edited the picture, but now I'm thinking I wouldn't have been able to do that back then. But I got a picture of Garth Brooks sticking up his 2 middle fingers. And by the way, if anyone's watching this video back and anything that I'm doing is affecting the noise or anything like that, you know, so people, if just tell me like, oh, when you fold your arms it fucking crackles, or when this and that, just let me know if anything is going wrong. I won't be thinking anyone's complaining. I just kind of, I'd like the feedback, to be honest. But anyway, I'll try to continue with the story. So Garth Brooks is a snaky prick, yeah, and the profile picture was Garth Brooks sticking up his 2 middle fingers. Do you know what? I feel like they were Eminem's middle fingers. Do you know, the fucking whole, this kind of thing. So I think I did edit it, because how would I know they were Eminem's fingers otherwise? I think that was it, yeah. And I was kind of just posting statuses saying like, oh, I'm not coming to Ireland at all, fuck ye, and you know, stupid things like that, and just trying to get attention with it and trying to get noticed with it and likes and fucking all this shit, and it just didn't really go anywhere. So I kind of just put it to the side, and it was there, and I think it was still active. I don't think I deactivated the page or anything like that. And then a good bit down the line, we'll say, as I said, I'd be always posting fucking bullshit everywhere. So I was posting things on Snapchat, videos and fucking pictures and whatever else. And people used to be messaging me and they'd say, oh, will you put this on Facebook so that I can tag my friend and show my friend because she'd think this is funny and blah, blah, blah. I'll go, yeah. And I'll put it up on Facebook. And then they'll go in and tag their friend, and a couple of other people might comment or whatever. And I kind of thought after a while then, it was like, right, I keep doing this. I keep on putting these videos up on Facebook by request because one person wants to show their friend, or 2 or 3 people might want to show their friends or whatever. But I'm thinking like, all the people that I'm friends with on Facebook don't want to be seeing all this bullshit, because my friends don't find me funny, like, because they just know me, do you know what I mean? They know the bullshit that I be fucking saying all the time and doing all the time. So it's mostly just people who don't know me and don't spend a lot of time around me are actually entertained by the things that I do. So like, if I look at all my videos and memes and whatever the fuck I post, and I look through the likes, like, I'll see probably, I don't know, like 1 or 2 of my actual friends liking it. And that's not, I'm not saying like, oh, my friends don't like my stuff or anything like that, but I'm saying like, they're just used to me. Do you know what I mean? Like, if they see me putting up a video or something like that, they're not going to be like the average person would be online that follows me, they'd be like, "Oh, fucking Walsh Unit put up a new video, let's watch it," and blah blah blah, and they'd be thinking that it's going to be funny or whatever. Whereas my friends see it like, "Oh, Walsh put up a video, all right," and they keep scrolling, maybe, or I don't know, maybe they'll watch it, but I do know that they don't find me funny as other people would. Because people are saying, people reply to things and they're saying like, "Oh, that was very good, brilliant, blah blah," and I'm thinking like, "Oh yeah," because so because they don't know me, they are more entertained by it because they're not used to how I am every day. But so I was posting all these, and I thought I'm going to be wrecking people's heads now, just posting these random fucking videos. So I decided to make a new Facebook page, like a public one. Why is that hanging down there now? 1 second. I just don't want to be hitting off things and making noise. So I decided to make a public Facebook page that if you wanted to follow me and look at my bullshit and nonsense, then you can do that. And if you want to be left alone and just follow me privately and just follow me like a friend, then you'll be on my private page. Do you know what I mean? So I did that, the public Facebook page. So I had an old iPhone. This is going back probably 2013. It was 2013. I had an old iPhone 4S, and I got some video editor on it, and I was just testing out. I was just trying to figure out what can I actually do with this video editor. So I can't remember. I probably used like a YouTube converter and downloaded a Peppa Pig clip. It was just like Daddy Pig sitting out the front of the house on a lawn chair, reading the paper, I think. Yeah, he was reading the paper. And that was all it was in the scene, was just the house, Daddy Pig sitting in a lawn chair reading the paper. That was it. So I just put like Biggie Smalls music in the background and played it. And I was like, oh, right. So the original audio is gone now, and now Biggie is playing, whatever. So I thought, right, I'll try to do a voiceover and see what happens there. So I literally just thought like, all right, so I'll do a voiceover now, whatever. So I just put on a voice, like a stupid voice that I'd always kind of put on if I was just taking the piss or whatever. And I was just kind of like fucking, there's never not in this cunt of a post paper, which is our local newspaper in Limerick, because I know you're probably watching this over in Azerbaijan or whatever, because I'm gone massive, you know what I mean? But I'm pure awkward. I'm an awkward bastard, I swear to God. People think that I'm not, but I am actually an awkward cunt. Like, I feel like a dope now doing this even. But and I'm talking about that joke that I just made a minute ago about being massive. I think I'm like, people know, think I'm cocky or something like that and blah blah. But yeah, it was meant to be a joke, and now I feel stupid about it. That's good. But yeah, so I put on that voice anyway, and that just became Daddy Pig's voice. So yeah, so I don't know what I did with that video. I can't remember, did I post it or did I just send it to people, or what the fuck did I do with it anyway? But that was where I'm going with this is then I started just doing Peppa Pig voiceovers. So I'd make like Limerick City episodes of Peppa Pig. Some people have seen them, some people haven't, whatever. They went very popular. That's not right, is it? They went very popular. They were very popular? Yeah, but what did they... They went very popular. That's going to annoy me now. I'll have to Google it in a while. I was going to do it now, but you know what? I'm going to Google it now. And I'm going to do it on my phone because I am not sure. I'm not sure if I go at the laptop, will I mess anything up? So, is it okay to say they went very popular? It's understandable, but it's not natural or correct standard English. So the natural and correct is they became very popular, they got very popular, they became extremely popular. More neutral, they blew up, they went viral, they got really popular. But anyway, right, so they blew up and went viral and got really popular. as I said, that was 2013 when I started messing around with Peppa Pig episodes. And I'd say 2016, 2017 was probably the most popular time for those videos. They really, really blew up like my fucking Google said. But like I was on fucking Spin South West, and do you know, I remember a manager or something like that from Spin South West got onto me, and I thought it was a piss take. Like, she texted and goes, "Hi, it's whoever here from Spin South West. Can I have a chat with you?" I think she asked me for my number, wanted to have a chat with me or something like that, or maybe she just kind of told me a time and a date that I could come out to the studio. So that was fine. I went out to Spin South West, and your one called me into a room, whatever, and sat down, and she was like, "I'd love to do something with you, but I don't know what I'm supposed to do because you're, you know, there were it was adult content, like, and you couldn't put that on the radio." So she was like, "I'd love to be able to do something with you, but I don't know what to do." I was like, "Yeah, actually, what are you supposed to do?" Do you know? So I ended up doing like a voiceover, like a family friendly voiceover or something about Spin South West of Peppa Pig, and they posted it on their page or whatever. And yeah, that was around that time. Like, there was a lot of like viral account thingies, like, you know, fucking Joe.e and fucking a couple of different newspaper things and all, like online newspapers and all, were doing little articles and stuff like that around then about me. So that was a very popular time for those videos. And I got up to 115,000 Facebook followers, which was fairly good for the time. Like, people on TikTok and stuff can get that now in no time. Like, it's I'm not saying it's very easy, but it's way easier now to gain followers than it was back then, because especially with TikTok, it's just so instant. Like, and you know, you flick through so many videos every minute. Like, if you're not interested, you'll flick past so quickly, and you'll pass out so many videos, and you're engaging with so many different accounts and stuff like that, that it's very easy for people to see you. Now, that is if the algorithm is in your favor or whatever. But yeah, I just find it way easier now to build a following than it was, because there's just obviously a lot more visibility out there for you. I can't think of the proper term to use or whatever, but yeah, so I got up to 115,000 on Facebook, and that was kind of the peak. That was the highest that I ever got on it. And then, like, I don't know, just any time anything happened in my life, I'd just be like, "Oh, fuck this shit," and I'd just deactivate my page and just leave it. And I might leave it for weeks. Never really months, but it was months recently. No, it was years for my Facebook page. I deactivated my Facebook page years ago, and I only republished it recently, and went down and fucking deleted absolutely everything I've ever posted on my Facebook page. So I started with a completely clean slate, because I just wasn't sure of the quality of everything I've posted before. And yeah, just some of the humour just might not land right now, do you know what I mean? So I wanted to start with a clean slate, and like, people know, if anyone from my social media is watching this video, or if anyone's watching these videos, they'll probably notice that I've been a lot more active online lately than I have been in a long time. So my TikTok was deactivated for months, my Instagram was deactivated for months, and as I said, my Facebook page was deactivated for years. Now my Snapchat account, I've always kind of had that there in the background, and I'd kind of click in and out of it, you know, and post a few stories now and then, because the itch was always fucking there to just post stuff, and I just didn't have that creative outlet because my stuff was deactivated, and I was kind of feeling a bit shitty myself or whatever, and I was kind of like, "Oh, fucking, I don't want to do that shit, you know. I just want to act like a normal fucking person, like, and not be acting the bollocks all the time and just fucking, I don't know, do you know, like your fucking next door neighbour, like kind of just normal, like, and then it's kind of like after a while you're kind of like, okay, I still feel like I want to post this, and I'll see something and I think, oh, that'd be funny, I'd love to take a video of that, and this is what I'd say, do you know, and my brain is just fucking constantly just going and going and going and going and coming up with ideas and fucking, it can be, do you know, it can be fucking exhausting at times. You're thinking like, I've all this shit going on in my brain, stupid random shit that I used to post to entertain people, and now I don't have that outlet. I don't have my accounts to send that stuff out into the world. And then you'd meet different people and they'd be like, oh, what's the story with your Facebook, and well, not your Facebook really, but what's the story with your TikTok and your Instagram and Snapchat and blah, 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 and you need to get posting again, and you need to make the Peppa Pig videos and whatever. So I say over the years, like, I'd fucking have deactivated it so many fucking times, but it was only recently, the last time that I deactivated it, fucking roll my words into one, like my sentences even just jam them all into one. That time I actually thought to myself, like, yeah, no, I just don't want to do this anymore. I just want to be, as I said, I want to be a normal person, blah, 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 and just, you know, and I have my private Snapchat account, and like when I'm not posting on my public accounts, I would send my friends and whatever on Snapchat just daily bullshit of what I'm getting up to or what I'm seeing out in the world, because I seem to be attracted to weird, unusual things that I see. And people are like, how did you even spot that? And I'm like, I don't know. Like, there's times there where I'd rather not be so attentive. I'm not going Googling that now. But like, I'd rather if I was able to just ignore things sometimes. But I just don't have that in me to, like, I don't know how I know this. It's not as if I'm going around like trying to see the weirdest thing that I can see or come up with the weirdest idea that I can think of or whatever. Do you know, it just fucking happens, like. So yeah, I'd be sending snaps to my friends and stuff like that, and fucking, do you know, I could send them fucking 5, 6, 10 things a day, and like however many people I send it to, like a small percentage of people will reply and be laughing or whatever. And it's, yeah, and I'm just kind of thinking like, oh, I'm back to this, like, do you know, I'm back filling my, do you know, I'm back kind of filling my friends with nonsense that, not that they don't want it, but nonsense that they're used to, do you know. So I'm not getting that reaction that, like, I'm not saying it's a reaction that I need, like, do you know what I mean? But, do you know, to actually feel like people want to kind of hear it, you know, or people want to see what I have to do and what I have to do. People, like, the people, you know, yeah, like when I'm posting on my private account and sending to people that I'm actually friends with or people that I actually know or family or whatever else, I'm not getting the feedback to how do I say it? I suppose to kill that fucking kind of a craving to entertain almost. I know it's a fucking weird thing to say, and I've never actually thought of it in the way that I'm saying it now. But like, yeah, it's just like I just always have this urge to just make people laugh and fucking, even if they're not laughing, just to, yeah, I don't know what it is. Like, there's been so many times where I've got messages off people and they're saying, oh, lad, you have to bring back this and you have to do this again. And when I watched that, it was fucking so good and I was feeling sad at the time and it made me feel happy. And, do you know, the stuff you do is brilliant and blah, blah. And I'm thinking, like, how is the stuff that I do brilliant? It's fucking stupid shit. Like, do you know, I'm inside in fucking alley recording something stupid on the shelf. But, like, do you know, there's certain people that need that every day, like, do you know? So yeah, why not fucking give it to him, like? So as I said, I've become a lot more active online, and I it's kind of to advertise this. So I just wanted to kind of build up a bit more of a following. No, I know I haven't fucking built up a massive one from the last time that I was active, but I have got, like, I woke up this morning. No, I did a Peppa fucking video yesterday, and I got a good few likes on it and a good few followers and stuff from it. But when I woke up this morning, I had 98 new followers on TikTok. So, do you know, it is getting out there a little bit more. I'm up at 17.2k on TikTok now, which isn't massive. Like, you know, there's loads of people out there with those numbers. So yeah, and I just want to grow it a bit more, and I want to get this out there and see is this the next avenue that I want to go down? Do you know what I mean? No, I'm kind of fairly fucking set up here now for it. I just really hope this records properly. And I hope it doesn't fucking bore people either. But there'd be no point in me just starting this and kind of going like, yeah, whoa, and just fucking acting the bollocks straight away without first explaining who I am and what I'm about to someone who might just stumble upon the podcast. Do you know what I mean? Or even if someone says like, oh, go listen to this fella, and they go listen and start the podcast, and then they're kind of thinking like, why the fuck is he always talking about Peppa Pig? Why has he got Daddy Pig and George behind him? Do you know? And so I'd rather just kind of explain first. So bear with me for the boring episode, because that's what this is, the boring episode. But yeah, I just feel like it's fucking very weird. Like, I just have this thing in me where I just feel like I have to do it. And I don't know, is it from people constantly telling me like that they enjoy it, or is it just an itch in my brain that I need to scratch, or what? I don't know. And see, this fucking ADHD avenue, that's not confirmed yet. I actually have an appointment soon. I'm going to get assessed to see if I have got ADHD or somewhere along those lines. But even if I don't, I still live on that avenue. I still live on that street. I'm in the WhatsApp group. You know, because my brain is not normal. Like, and I'm not saying like, oh, I'm fucking this and I'm that. I just don't understand how my logic works sometimes. Do you know, the things that I want to do and the things that I don't want to do and the things that I put off and the things that I'll prioritize, basically. Like, I don't think it's normal. Well, it's not normal. It's not fucking normal, because I don't know. And yeah, I actually have an appointment very soon, so I went to the doctor already about it, and I said that I wanted to try and figure out what the fuck is going on in my brain, because there's a lot of impulsive kind of thoughts just every fucking day. And they just make me like, they'll make me either just go around and waste my time and do stupid things that don't benefit me or benefit anyone else, or they're not even entertaining anybody or nothing like that. So I just want to kind of use my free time a bit better to do stuff like this, and just put it to good use, basically. Put the whatever's going on in my brain, put it to good use, and try and fucking entertain with it or whatever. So yeah, like, I did another avenue that I tried to go down. So this podcasting is this avenue, whatever, ADHD avenue, is the avenue that I'm going to try go down now. But before, I did try stand-up comedy. So I did an open mic night. Like, I can't remember how long it was, but the lady asked me to do 10 minutes or whatever it was. I was like, fuck, I don't know if I'd be able to do that. She was like, of course you fucking could. Why couldn't you? Look at the bullshit that you do online every day and blah, blah, blah. I was like, yeah, I suppose, like. And she was like, I really think you should get up and just try do 10 minutes and try get something together, work out something and try and do 10 minutes if you can. I was like, yeah, fuck it. Yeah, all right, go on. And the girl that I was with at the time was kind of like, she was kind of like, what are you doing that for? I was like, what do you mean? She's like, what? Stand-up comedy? She's like, but you never done anything like that. I was like, yeah, I know that, but it's something that I'd like to. It's something that I'd like to experience, and if I like it, I like it, and if I don't, I don't. Like, and if people like it, they like it. If they don't, they don't. Do you know? I said, but I'd like to try it, like. And then she was kind of like, yeah, do you know, this kind of way, and I'm kind of thinking, oh, fuck's sake, I feel like a dope now. Do you know? So I put it off for a while, for a good while. It was actually, so I thought I wanted to do the stand-up comedy. Yes. I put it off for a while. Like a good few months. And then I was seeing a different girl, and she was kind of more supportive and kind of, well, just in that sense of like, yeah, you should do it, it'd be brilliant, blah, 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 whatever. That's, you know, supportive in that sense. And so I went and did the 10 minutes or whatever, but I ended up doing, I can't remember how long, I think it might have been 16 or 17 minutes, and I fucking loved it. It was brilliant. And loads of people that I know came and fucking were roaring laughing. Like, I was very surprised. I was thinking, they do find me funny sometimes, you know, because it's obviously, it's a different, what am I trying to say? It's a different format of comedy, do you know? It's not online, it's there, it's live. You're in a room where it's set up for that, and you're around all other people who want to laugh too. So it's actually easier to find someone funny when you're in that setting, do you know what I mean? Like if I'm sitting down at home or anywhere, if I'm watching a video on my phone, or if I'm watching the telly, I could be watching a comedy, I could be watching like funny fucking things, and I just sit there like this, look. Yeah. And it's funny. My brain is going like, that is very good. That's hilarious. And my face is just, I wish I had that thing that that I could be just sitting down in home or laughing. And like, if I comment on someone's video and say, fucking brilliant and hilarious, well, I don't use the word hilarious, but, or do I? I probably said it now earlier on in the episode. But I kind of, why am I thinking about that now? So I'm thinking to myself, no, I wonder, is that intro? Oh, it's not. Oh, it's not. So I thought, the intro that I put on at the start, I thought, imagine if that was on in the background, just playing a loop over and over and over again. And I was here talking and none of my audio was coming out, and it was just the audio from that. So I got a bit paranoid, but no, if I'm not talking, the things aren't moving. So that means there's nothing going on. Hopefully. Bastard. But yeah, so I went and did the open mic night, and it went very good. So down the line then, it was offered, no, actually straight after that, it was offered for me to do my own stand-up comedy night. So I was like, fuck it. Yeah, I'll do it, because I knew that I could do it then. And however, I can't remember how many seats there were, but the venue in the city was small, but we did the best that we could with fitting as many people as we could. So like there was a load of seats there. I'm just looking at it in my head now, and I can't imagine how many fucking seats were there. I don't know, but it was a big coffee shop kind of, you know, and it was set up to host, to accommodate comedy or whatever, and singing and poetry and stuff like that. But yeah, so there was a lot of seats over by the stage looking up, and kind of some kind of over to the side where you didn't have the best view or whatever. So we sold all of those tickets. All the seats were sold out, and then we even sold a few discounted tickets to people who could kind of be over on the other side and kind of see across. but still be in the room and in the atmosphere, but just wouldn't have the best seats. And they even sold. Do you know, we put in as many people as we possibly could, and it went very well. And the girl who encouraged me to do it never showed up, so that was good. Yeah, but anyway, I fucking rocked it. Like, I did it, and it was brilliant. And I did drink a few too many Kens, and I slipped off the stage, and I peeled my fucking shin like an orange, because I stepped back too far, and my foot went down, and my shin peeled up along the stage. A friend of mine came up from Cork, and he did some comedy too for his first time. And yeah, it was a good crack. It was a learning experience for both of us, but I found that I was still very green to be doing something that big. And even though it wasn't a big, massive thing, there wasn't thousands of people there, or even hundreds of people, you know, I still feel like I shouldn't have taken that step just yet. I should have done a couple of more open mics, because I felt like when I got to the end of it and I had all my material used up, that I just kept going. And I kept trying to be like, I had my friend on stage with me, and I was saying, like, what do we do now? What about this? And we were trying, like, doing different accents and this and that, and we were kind of drinking a little bit more then, and, you know, getting kind of not even messy, but just more kind of ridiculous. And I could see people kind of looking, kind of thinking, like, all right, is it done? Like, what's this bit like? Do you know? So I definitely, if that's something that I want to do again in 2026, is try comedy again, even if it's only another open mic night or a slot like that. And I want to try do it a little bit more polished than the last time that I did it, because I kind of felt like it was a little bit all over the place. So like, I kind of, when I was doing bits, we'll just say, like jokes, bits, whatever, I'd kind of fumble it a little bit and kind of get to the punchline without actually setting it up for being the punchline. And then you have kind of people waiting for more. And then I'm kind of thinking, shit, the joke is finished. Do you know? So I think it was just a thing of like, yeah, I did the open mic, so that means that I'll be able to do this and I'll be fine. But I didn't realise how much longer it was going to be, how much longer each bit was going to be, and how much more difficult that would be. Do you know what I mean? Because I was just kind of like, yeah, I did it before. Yeah, it's grand. Not realising that it was a longer form, and a little bit more difficult to do. So I needed to learn to set things up properly and, you know, kind of let people know the premise and then deliver the punchline and everything in the proper way. So yeah, I definitely want to try it again this year at some stage, and just fucking, yeah, just get a taste for it and see, is it something that I want to pursue? Because, as I said, I just fucking feel the need to just entertain. It's just in me. And I tried to put it away, like, and tried to, yeah, just tried to kind of ignore it, and my brain just doesn't want to let me do that. Do you know? So I was actually kind of thinking to myself, like, do you know that song, The Piano Man? Like, that's what it feels like to me. And actually, I have the lyrics up here now. And I have the lyrics somewhere. They're here. So, 9 o'clock on a Saturday, regular crowd shuffles in. That's ye. You're the regular crowd, right? And it's not 9 o'clock on a Saturday. It is Saturday, actually, yeah. Fucking hell. I am the piano man, I know it. But, yeah, so you're the regular crowd shuffling in, right? There's an old man sitting next to me making love to his tonic and gin. There's no old man sitting next to me, thank God. Because that would be a bit weird, because why would he be there? You know, that kind of way. And they're not on about, like, Billy is not on about, like, when he said he's making love to his tonic and gin. He's not having sexual intercourse with his tonic and gin. He's just nursing it, I'm guessing, right? So he says, son, can you play me a memory? I'm not really sure how it goes. Sadness sweet, and I knew it complete when I wore a younger man's clothes, right? That was me, I would say, when I wore a young fella's clothes, but I still wear young fella's clothes. It is what it is. So anyway, right? So la da 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 da. So sing a song with the piano man, sing a song tonight. We're all in the mood for a melody, and you got us feeling all right. Okay? So ye, the people that I'm entertaining, are in the mood for a melody, and I've got you feeling all right. So that's where I'm going with this, right? So John at the bar is a friend of mine. He gets me my drinks for free. He's quick with a joke. So yeah. So John at the bar is a friend of mine. He gets me my drinks for free. He's quick with a joke or to light up your smoke, but there's somewhere that he'd rather be. They're kind of the words, right? So he doesn't even want to be watching the piano man at the bar. There's somewhere he wants to be, but I'm guessing he's an alcoholic, so he's just always going to be in the bar, but he doesn't want to be there. He'd rather be at home with his family or whatever it is. So he says, Bill, I believe this is killing me, and a smile ran away from his face. When I'm sure that I could be a movie star if I could get out of this place. So yeah, he's there, and no matter what, he's going to be there. So the piano man is entertaining him because he's going to be there anyway. And you're all going to be on the internet, so I might as well fucking be here entertaining you, do you know? So Paul's real estate novelist, never time for a wife. He's talking with Davy, who's still in the Navy and probably will be for life. So I was thinking to myself, do you know Davy, who's in the Navy in this song, is he a pure spoofer? And he's just one of these fellas at the pub who's like, oh yeah, I'm in the Navy, blah, blah, blah. And that's why they're saying that he probably will be for life, because his story is never going to change, because he's just constantly going to be a spoofer. So that could be it, right? So, yeah, so the businessmen slowly get stoned. They're sharing a drink they call loneliness, but it's better than drinking alone. So they're all at this fucking bar, and they have a problem, obviously, and they don't want to be there, right? So it's a pretty good crowd for a Saturday, and the manager gives me a smile because he knows it's me that they've been coming to see to forget about life for a while. So yeah, I want you to forget about life for a while and just come to see me, whether it be on any of my social media accounts or on YouTube here or Spotify or wherever this is. I don't know. What the fuck? Oh yeah. So the piano sounds like a carnival and the microphone smells like a beer. And they sit at the bar and put bread in my jar. No, I don't want you to put bread in my jar. What am I going to do with a jar of bread? So don't put bread in my jar. Leave my fucking jar alone. I don't have a jar. My mug is there. It's my favourite mug. Don't put any bread in it, please. Keep your bread keep your bread for your wife now. But so the microphone smells like a beer. They sit at the bar and put bread in my jar and say, man, what are you doing here? But do you know what he's doing there? Because he is just like them. So there's some place he'd rather be too. But he's there entertaining them. So that's me. I'm the piano man. But I just don't have a piano. And I can't play the piano. I'm not a musician. But I'm like an online version of that, aren't I? Like, sing us, like, tell us a joke, you're the fucking Egypt man. Tell us a joke tonight, 'cause we're all in the mood for a Peppa video, and you got us feeling alright. Know what I mean? So yeah, do you know, that's kind of what I'm thinking. That I kind of related to that a little bit when I was listening to it. I was kind of like, yeah, that's kind of what I feel like. Do you know? Now, there's still no old man sitting next to me making love to a tonic and gin or whatever. That'd be very fucking weird, but it'd be good content, wouldn't it? If I could fucking, if I was to show you that, like. But yeah, fuck it. What else was I gonna say? I feel like there was more that I wanted to get to in this kind of introduction. So yeah, you might. So some of you might remember the Peppa videos. and then other people might have seen the video went viral for me last year. It was the big fucking shower gel, the L'Oreal, I think, the orange bottle. And it was, look at this fucking thing, big 35 face, hair, body, back, front, leg, antidepressant, birth control, double D40, gravy. I'm after mixing that up, didn't I? But yeah, so that video, that was me. And then you might have seen the one with the mannequin, the Garda mannequin with the speed gun. And I said, no, right, that's the scariest Halloween decoration I've ever seen. Fuck's sake. That was me as well. So that is in a Tay in Limerick, County Limerick. And they put that up every... Yeah, I better stop now. I think I was bouncing the microphone there. But they put that up every Halloween as a decoration. And the family actually got onto me. That went very fucking viral, actually. That was on all the radio stations and everything as well. I had Classic Hits, I think, got onto me. I was on the fucking Sunday World over it. The Sunday World, no, like, sorry, Matt, your son's like gangster. But yeah, so they got on the fucking Sunday World and everything, and a couple of different newspapers. Did it get on Limerick Leader? I think it might have been. I got on Limerick Leader with my niece. She was obsessed with Willie O'D. So I sent him a message on Instagram. He never got back to me. He probably didn't see it. And my sister sent him an email, and then she spotted him in town and said, Willie, I sent you an email there. Will you have a look at it? And blah, blah, blah. And he went down and looked, and she asked him to be my niece's sponsor for her confirmation. So he came along and did it. And we got on the newspaper for that as well. No, we didn't get on the Sunday World for that at all. We got on the Limerick Leader, I think, yeah. And I think I might have got on the Limerick Leader with the mannequin thing as well. But yeah, that went fucking very viral as well. A lot of people robbed it too as well, cunts. That actually kind of put me off as well for a while, where I'd spend fucking ages making a Peppa video or whatever it was, and then someone would fucking take the video and just upload it themselves and cover up my name on it or something, thinking like, what the fuck is the point in me spending so much time making this if someone's just going to rob it and use it as their own? It's not fucking fair, like, you know. So, yeah, that kind of turned me away from making videos for a while as well. What was I saying though? Oh yeah, the Garda mannequin thing, yeah. So the people who live in the house actually got onto me, the people who own the mannequin, and they were just kind of, they found it funny, like, you know, they were good sports, whatever, which is good because obviously it's their fucking property, do you know what I mean? I just drew attention to it, but they thought it was a good laugh anyway. And there was loads of people in the comments and they were like, oh, this is there all year round, this is not new and old news and all this bullshit. And I was like, it's not there all year round. Like, I knew it wasn't there all year round because I passed that way loads of times. And it's only there around Halloween. And then I actually asked the people in the house as well. I said, look, is that there? That's not there all year round. Sure, it's not. And they were like, no. And I was like, no, see. And no, I didn't comment back on TikTok or anything like that. I just said, fucking leave them off with their comments. And if they want to think it's there all year round, they can think it's there all year round. But it actually slows people down in the village as well, which is gas. There's a fella that I know, I used to work with him, and he said he was passing there, and he was passing the mannequin, and he looked at it and he thought, oh, for fuck's sake. And he was thinking, what speed was I doing there? And he thought he might have been 1 or 2 kilometres over the speed limit or whatever. So he said, oh, fuck it anyway. So he said he pulled in and everything. And he pulled in, he was just sitting there waiting. And then he looked back and he was like, what? Oh, he's not coming. Okay, fair enough. And he drove on. And then he realised it was the next time he passed that it was only a fucking mannequin. But yeah, so it's good for that. Anyway, it's entertaining, and plus it keeps the speed down. So yeah, win-win situation. What else? Was there something else I wanted to talk about? I wrote down a couple of things in case I like drew a complete blank, but I feel like I've covered a good bit now in this episode. So that's good. Yeah, I want to do this as well as wanting to have like put more content out there. I also just want a fucking hobby. I want something to do. I don't have hobbies. Like, it's mad to say, like, I don't have hobbies, or I don't like even watch soccer or anything like that, or I wouldn't watch the hurling or rugby or nothing. Because I just haven't a clue about it. I just don't know anything about it, so it just doesn't entertain me. It was never in the household growing up or anything like that. So yeah, I don't know. I just kind of felt like I just never connected with me, and I never got into it. Don't play any sports. I've no hobbies. Like, it's fucking mad. So I've tried to start up a few different hobbies, and then I just get bored of them or get sick of them, or something mad would happen. But look, fucking hell, yeah, I've nearly an hour done. That's brilliant. I thought I was going to struggle to get this far, but yeah, I just fucking some men to talk shit, aren't they? Fairness. So what I'll probably do is I'll keep the hobby talk for the next episode, and that way I'll be able to start the next episode with something to actually talk about. And I might be a bit more comfortable starting recording, whereas this time I knew that it was a bit of an intro and I knew what I had to say at the start, and whereas next time I might be thinking like, oh, what am I supposed to say at the start now? Because I don't need an intro now because this is the second episode. But anyway, yeah, that's just me thinking out loud. And yeah, I will have something to start the episode with next time, and I have a lot of notes written down as well about stuff that I wanted to talk about. I might do like different sections and stuff like that on the podcast as well, where, do you know, it'll be just different things that, like, this is the section about this and this is the section about that. And, you know, I can't even think of one example. Would you believe that? But like, yeah, I don't know. Like, I'll do like listener questions and stuff as well. Usually the questions that people ask me are fairly fucking random. Like, I don't know how entertaining some things would be, but yeah, we could fucking try it anyway and see. And yeah, I just need to think of different segments and different things to do. Because this is going to be a comedy podcast, like, do you know what I mean? So don't be thinking it's going to be this fucking serious all the time, as I said a while ago. But just in case you got to the end and thought, oh, he didn't make me laugh at all, then just hold on, just hang on, give me a fucking chance, fella. I'm only new, like, it's my first day. Do you know what I mean? Fucking be giving out to me. I wonder, am I going to be able to? I wonder, should I try do the intro as an outro? Because I don't have an outro. So yeah, I might try that in a minute. I'm just gonna see what happens if I click back into the intro and play it again and get that to play me out. Because I don't have outro music. I suppose I'll probably keep the music the same, but then do like, yeah, because it says Walsh Unit presents. Whereas at the end of it, I would have presented already. So it will be Walsh Unit already presented the Unit podcast. The Unit. So yeah, yeah, I'm happy enough with how that went, to be fair. I really thought I was going to struggle and not know what to talk about, or that I'd have to look at my notes a lot sooner than I did and a lot more often than I did. But yeah, so look, bear with me and come along for the ride and see how big we can make it. If we can even make it any bit big. If we can make it fucking... So what I will ask you to do is just send it to people, share it, like it, subscribe. I know it's fucking stupid cliche shit to say, but... And I hate it. That's one of the reasons as well I never grew as much as I wanted to, because I just didn't want to ask people, oh, will you like that? Will you comment on that? Will you share it? I just find it very annoying, but I feel like I kind of have to now. So if you could just, even if you just send this video to everyone that you've ever met in your whole entire life, even people that you don't talk to anymore, people you went to school with and you hate, just send them on this, right? And if you watch this whole episode and you sat there like this, with a dead straight face. You didn't laugh, and you didn't go, do you know, kind of do that little laugh out through your nostrils and stuff. Even if you didn't do that, just pretend and just send it on to other people. Go, oh my God, watch this fella, he's fucking very good. Well, no, because then if you lie and they watch it, they might think that I'm going to be like this all the time. So yeah, I don't know. But yeah, so look, YouTube subscribers help. YouTube comments, fucking think you comment on Spotify. Look, I don't know. I still have to suss out about uploading and where it's going to be uploaded to and stuff like that. But yeah, whatever you see it on, just like it, comment on it, just say anything at all. Let me know that the audio is fine. Let me know that the audio is low, too high. Let me know if anything was a 9 or whatever in the episode, you know, if it's too dark or too bright or whatever the fuck, any feedback whatsoever, or anything at all. Just comment anything at all, and just fucking it'll make the world of difference. And follow me on all my social medias at Walsh Unit. On TikTok, I'm at Walsh Unit 41. And everything else is just Walsh Unit. I don't use Twitter. I don't understand it. So, yeah. Facebook, Snapchat, Instagram, TikTok, and YouTube. YouTube is also Walsh Unit. In case you don't see this on YouTube, it's also Walsh Unit. So yeah, we'll leave it there, and I'm going to try this and see does it work. And thanks very much for watching and listening and getting this far. Appreciate it. Nice one. I have to figure out how to sign out because I don't know how to do that. Like, I don't know what to say. So just go, bye, see you later, good luck, yeah, talk to you in a while. I don't know. Anyway, good luck. Thanks very much.
The unit.